Hey everybody, it's your old pal Chuck, and I'm back with another review. And here's something I didn't think I would be taking a look at right away, if at all. While everyone's been hyped up on Siege, I happen to be checking my wish list and what have you on Amazon, and I discovered that some new listings were actually in stock, not pre-orders, but to be shipped. So I took a chance, and yeah, we're going to be taking a look at today the first two 5 packs of Transformers Bots. For those of you who aren't familiar, these were just revealed at the various comic conventions. I think it was New York Comic Con and what have you that Hasbro was at, and they've had them at the other international ones. And what these are very small. I mean, these are smaller than mini cons, transforming figures that are collectible. Basically, they're using the same pattern as I know there was Garbage Pail figurines. I want to say Grocery Gang, but I don't think the Grocery Gang is like that. But you basically see them in stores. It's blind bags, but then you also get something like this, where it's these package sets where you have 4 figures that you can see, and then a bonus 5th one that's like the mystery. Now, I got the first two and these are the only ones that were available. The Techie Team, which is what the packaging you're looking at, and also the Toilet Troop. And basically you get 2 figures from each team, 2 different figures, and then a bonus 5th figure that's from a different team. So even though it's being marketed as the Techie Team, you're only getting 2 from the Techie Team. Let me just go over real quick how you get to the mystery figure. They give you the instructions here. You pull this label back, and then they tell you to squeeze up on this rubber ball. That really doesn't help. The paper in here is perforated, so you can just stick your finger in, tear it open, and take the figure out. So we're first going to start off with the Techie Team. Let me just make sure I have them all facing the right direction for you. Now this is not, as I just said, the entire Techie Team. Basically, the only 2 members of the Techie Team we have here, and let me come in, give you a better look, is Dr. Moogly, who's an AR, the virtual reality goggles, and Skills Punk, who I think transforms into a handheld video game of some sort. Besides that, we have Mistake, get it, Mistake, turns into a racer, and then Energies, get it, Energies, basically turns into an energy drink. And the bonus figure is Burgertron. Now, I don't know all the names of the various teams. On the back of the instructions, here, let me show you, there is like a checklist of sorts, but they don't give you the names for the other teams. So I don't know. I know this is separate from these two, and probably those two are separate from each other, because they do have different little logos and what have you. So let's start off with the Tech Team proper. Now, some of these do come packaged in robot mode. Some of them come packaged in their alternate mode. I'm starting off in the alternate mode. So the first step with Dr. Moogly here is you want to go in, grab his legs, and pull him down. Oh boy. Yeah, this is some of these, the first couple times you do it is kind of tricky. Oh, there we go. I think I got it. Or I'm just waggling. There we go. This is made of like a softer plastic. So there you go. You got his legs out. Then you just rotate this whole section up and back. That reveals his face. And then you pull the arms out from the side. And I would recommend swinging them forward. You do have this little extra bit of articulation with the visor there, or the head strap. So that's Dr. Moogly. Now let's go to Skills Punk. His legs, and what's nice is there is a little tab there for to help you get the legs out. Those just flip forward and snap into place. That is very nice. The arms pull out from the side, just like so. Basically, if you open the package before you open the bonus figure, you do actually find out who the bonus figure is because they do give you instructions. So that's that. And then you just pull the head up. And there you have Skills Punk. In terms of articulation, basically all you're getting that's of any use is a forward and back arm rotation. And that's kind of handy because some of these guys are top heavy and the arms do help counterbalance. Now, let's take a look at the other figures that came in the set. This is Mistake. As I said, it turns into an eraser of sorts. First thing you want to do, fold the legs down. Next, take this front face covering that will bring down the chest and the reveal the face. And then from behind here, just come in back. Oh, God. Oh, there we go. Get a nail in there. Great opportunity to use a spudger. Rotate those arms down and bring them forward. Now, if I remember correctly, the story behind these figures are that a little bit of Energon gets into a mall and it brings the everyday items to life, including, as you can see, food, which we'll get to. But here's Energies, and he's a little tricky. First, what you got to do is you basically are pulling this whole top back. It is a tight fit, but that will reveal the face. Next, what you're going to do is come down to the bottom here, and you got to pull the arms out from the side. They do rotate, and it's kind of in there tight. Oh boy. But you not exaggerating. Oh, there you go. And then come around on the other side here and do it the same thing. This is the hardest one I've transformed. Tight, stiff joint. Well, at least it's not going to flop around. And it does pop into place. So get those out of the way, and then the arms extend, legs extend, and snap into place on an angle there. And there's Energies. Boy, do I need one now. And if you thought that was hard, this one's fairly easy. This is Burgertron. Turn him upside down, flip the arms down, flip the legs down. Now, I would recommend bringing the arms forward a little just to counterbalance all the top of the bun there. And there you have the figures that come in the Techie team. It's, again, Skills Punk, Dr. Moogly, Mistake, Energies, and Burgertron. So we'll pause for just a second, and we'll take a look at the Toilet Troop. Okay, and here we are taking a look at the Toilet Troop. Like the Techie team, you only get really 2 members of the Toilet Troop, and that's Pooh Sham, which is a shampoo bottle, and Frohawk, who is supposed to be a can of spray paint. We'll get a little more on him when we get to it. The bonus figure was this guy right here named Bonsai, and then you get a donut called Sprinkleberry Donut. I guess I can go with the toilet troop because you eat this, you're going to the toilet. But then you have also finally Fitness Monster, who again not 100% sure what team it's part of, but yeah, so that's there. So like we did with the techie team, let's start off with the toilet troop proper, and we're going to start off with Poo Sham, as in instead of shampoo. Basically, you can turn the figure around and then come into the back here, and there are these little fins you need to wiggle out and pull down. That will expose the face. Next, you're going to rotate the head first to the side here and pull out what will be the arm, just like that. And then you're going to do that again on this side to free up the other arm. These are very small, and I'm sorry if like my hands are just meaty and covering things up. Then you'll just rotate the head all the way around so it's facing forward towards the water drop there, and then come in underneath. Again, has a nice little tab here to help get the legs out, and there's Poo Sham. Next, we're going to come to Frohawk, and I just want to mention right off the bat, there is a bit of a problem here with Frohawk. Part of the transformation is that head is supposed to come down. I've tried pushing it down to cover the eyes. It does not work. I thought maybe it was down already. I've tried pulling it up. It's not. It's frozen. Like I said, this is not your traditional Transformers plastic. It is a little softer. So, yeah, I don't really want to fool around with it. I don't want to force it. I did notice, like, for example, on Dr. Moogly here, the hinge that connects his head to the body, that was a little bit of warpage, and that's a very soft, rubbery plastic, so just be careful. So the first step, it would be rotating this whole section around, so you give them a little mohawk. Next, what you can do is come in the sides here, and thank God they got these nice big finger holes to get the arms out, just like that. Pull them straight out. Again, a spudger is your friend. Do the same on this side. Oh boy. And then finally, come down to the bottom and separate the legs. They should kind of friction into place. And there you have Frohawk in its robot mode. So we'll put these two off to the side. And then let's take a look at Bonsai. This was the bonus figure. Grab it from the green section there. Pull it straight up. That will expose the face and head. That will also then allow you to get in there and rotate the arms down. Pull them out, rotate them down, then come underneath and flip the legs out. And there's Bonsai. So there you have that little guy. And then let's do Sprinkleberry Donut. There's little notches right there. That'll help you get in there and rotate the face down and around. Next, rotate the arms out here at the side. There is unfortunately no articulation there. And then pull the legs down. If they come down, oh yeah, they come down in one piece. So there's Sprinkleberry, and unfortunately they don't snap into place, but hey, we got a transforming donut. How about that? Usually that's something you would get from some Chinese knockoff group. So finally, we get Fitness Monster. Now I'm going to break from the instructions, and I'm going to make a recommendation. Rotate the band up here first, and then come in through the back, and rotate the legs down first, and then rotate that band back into place. Just makes it a lot easier getting the legs out. Next, come in, rotate that panel up. Really don't know exactly how it's supposed to be positioned. We'll leave it about there. And then you can come in and rotate the arms down like so. And, you know, these are all fairly easy. I mean, the hard part comes from, you know, when the joints are stiff and they're sticking and stuff like that. And, you know, things hate me. But there you go. And here you have the Toilet Troop set and bonus figures, or at least this is the Toilet Troop set as it's called on the package. We know that it's not the Toilet Troop set. So we'll pause. I'll bring the other set back in, and I'll give you my final thoughts. Okay, so basically, I really don't know what we got here. These are very different than any Transformer I've seen before. I mean, this is closer to those alt mode figures that, you know, the head and it transformed. It was like a oversized head with a small body that transformed into a vehicle mode with a giant head sticking out. That's the closest thing. Hasbro, with the Transformers line in recent years, has been dabbling in this more blind box, blind bag collectible market. Personally, I don't think it's worked out as well as it could have. Because frankly, people, at least Transformer collectors, really aren't into the whole blind box thing. You know, they want to know what they're getting. There's these set packs, which I think I paid about like $10 for on Amazon. You know, 9 and change or something. There's also going to be individual blind bags. Don't know if they're going to be marked. Probably not. And I do think if this works like the Garbage Pail sets did, that these are the only ones I remember that had the same kind of packaging. You buy another team, you do actually run the chance of the mystery figure being a figure you've already gotten from the a previous set. With that being said, I would say if you want to try these out, go for the 5-pack sets that are, at least you know what some of the figures are. And, you know, if that ends up being wrong, you know, if you end up getting multiples or you don't really try them, you didn't like buy a bunch of blind bags and end up with 5 of the same figure. So, as I said, I got these off of Amazon. I'm pretty sure they are still in stock now. But here's the thing, the listing does not have photos up. I basically bought these blind and hoping I was getting the right thing. So, this is your old pal Chuck for the Toilet Troop and the Techie team. We will see you next time. And I keep knocking these guys over. Oh boy. Oh boy. Stand up. Stand up, you drunk. So long, everybody.